Hello, thank you for joining me for this edition of 365 Days of Public Speaking. My name is Lionel Yamentu. Today I'd like to continue with part 2 on how to be a good listener. A series of advice and tips on how to be a good listener started with the previous video yesterday. There's going to be a link posted in the description for the part 1 of this series. Now, 5 more ways to be a good listener. Number 6, listen for things you can use. Now, I was actually listening to a book by Grant Cardone. I think it was the book, the 10X Rule, because I'm a bit confused because I've read all of his books, great books. I recommend them. Grant Cardone. Look him up on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, whatever channel you have out there, you find him. And one of the things that he said is that when he makes the decision to go to seminars, to conferences, to workshops, he goes out looking for that one idea. What is the one idea that you can pick up from everything that the person speaking to you is saying? What is the one idea that you can use to improve your business, your relationship, your life, or whatever aspect of your life experience you want to improve or change for the better? So number 6, listen for things you can use. Number 7, how to be a good listener, reserve judgment. Now, as human beings, sometimes we're tempted to cast judgment even before we hear from all the parties involved in a question, a debate, and an argument. The same could happen when you are listening to someone speak from one perspective. You could be tempted to cast a judgment. For example, someone is on stage and the person speaks about his relationship with his God, whatever his religion is, and you form a judgment about that person based on his religious upbringing. That should not happen. You should reserve judgment and not even apply judgment at all, because that is going to affect how you perceive and receive the information that is coming across to you. Number 8, consider ideas and feelings. What are the ideas and feelings that the person who is speaking is trying to communicate to you? Remember, we said in the opening video to this series that communication involves 3 parts. The first one is the sender of the communication, the second is the receiver, and the third is the message. So we actually need those 3 parts to have communication: the sender, the receiver, and the message. Consider ideas and feelings when you receive the message, the ideas and the feelings of the party sending the message across to you. Those could affect how the person communicates. So to be a good listener, you have to be able to tune in and pick up on those. Not to form a judgment, but to know the perspective, to go in depth into the perspective that the person is speaking from. Number 9, hold biases in check. Now, you might be biased when you hear someone speak. If maybe, for example, the person is from the right side, you are from the left side talking about politics. Don't hold your biases in check. Don't be biased because the person speaking to you is from a side that you are not in very good terms with, or you don't agree with the ideas or their way of thinking. There might be some valid points in what the person is saying. So hold your biases in check before you listen, or as you listen. Number 10, ways to be a good listener, how to be a good listener. Realize listening is hard work. Listening is hard work. Look at you, for example, watching me speak to you. If you want to be able to listen to everything I'm saying and actually drawing out those ideas that you came out here to seek through this video, you have to sit down, maybe take a pen and paper and start maybe taking a few notes. Even sometimes if it doesn't make sense, just for you to be able to make it out, be able to understand exactly what was said and being able to absorb pieces of information from what the speaker has to share, you need to be able to apply hard work. It's inevitable. Okay, let's review what we talked about. How to be a good listener, part 2 of 2. Number 6, continuation from 5. We went from 1 to 5, so number 6 to 10 is what we covered today. So number 6 was Listen for things that you can use. Listen for the things that you can use. What are those things that the speaker is saying that you can actually use for yourself? Number 7, reserve judgment. Hold your judgment to yourself. Don't apply them to the situation at hand, whatever message is being transferred. Number 8, consider ideas and feelings. Consider the ideas and feelings of the person who is trying to communicate with you, because that might affect how the person communicates with you. Number 9, hold your biases in check. You might be biased when you get into a situation or when you listen to someone because of your upbringing or your ideology. Hold your biases in check. Let the message come to you as it is given before you do anything with it. And number 10, we said, realize listening is hard work. It's hard work. And I would like to thank you for doing the hard work of listening, watching this video and listening to me share this information with you. That's basically about it for today. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Remember to share with a friend or two if you can. I know you can. Subscribe to this channel. There's a subscription link maybe at the bottom of this video, at the top if you're on YouTube. If not, go to YouTube and search for this video and subscribe to the channel. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you again for the next video tomorrow. Bye bye.